My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Star Wars Black Series Rogue One Imperial Death Trooper. Yes, here we have the Imperial Death Trooper in hand. You can see he does come with two accessories. And here he is in the packaging. On the side we can see he is the 25th figure of the Black Series. And on the back we have a little read-up of the Death Trooper. It says, the elite soldiers of the Imperial Intelligence Death Troopers are encased in specialized Stormtrooper armor with a dark, ominous gleam. These soldiers serve as bodyguards and enforcers for Director Krennic, and a highly placed officer within the Advanced Weapons Research Division of the Empire. And then we have a picture of a Death Trooper right here. That same image of the Death Trooper here. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have the Imperial Death Trooper posing out of the packaging. Before we get onto him, let's actually show off his accessories. He does come with two blasters. You can see he does have this blaster rifle that he's holding in his hand right now. We can move him off to the side so we can show off his blaster. Really neat looking blaster. You can see there is some silver detailing here, some orange here. But other than that, it does look like it's just cast in this gunmetal gray color. Nice details. It does look like there's a little bit of wash on it right here. Mainly at the barrel, there looks to be a little bit of wash, but other than that, it's not really that painted, but still really nice details on it. And he does come with this side arm, which does fit in that little loop right there. Cast in the exact same gray plastic that his blaster rifle is. Nice detailing, but maybe some paint on it, you know, maybe a little bit of that silver wash all over the gun would have been nice. He can hold both of his blasters in either hand, although he only has a trigger finger in the right hand. You can see his left hand does not have a trigger finger. Well, it kind of sort of has a pseudo trigger finger. Let's see if I can't get that in his hand. Nope. It looks like his weapons are meant to be held in his right hand, which we're going to go ahead and put this back in there so you can see how he holds it. The Death Trooper actually holds it pretty well. Once it's in there, it's not going to fall out, so you don't have to worry about that. And he does come with storage for his sidearm. You just want to take the blaster and just... I don't know the proper way to wedge it in here, but I found that this is actually like the most secure way that I found it. If you can actually do that, the blaster does not come out. It's actually in there quite well. Even if you flip him upside down, you can see it's not going anywhere, so maybe that's the way it's supposed to be intended. I don't know. They don't give you instructions on him. Moving his blaster rifle off to the side so we can actually go on to some of his detail. The Death Trooper is, as you can see, in entirely black and gray armor. I do say black and gray because parts of him are gray. You can see his little visor has somewhat of a greenish tint to it, especially when I shine the light on it. It has this gunmetal colors right down the center. And then this, I think these are lights. I don't know exactly because they are painted like a brighter green than his visor. Whether they're lights or not, I don't know. You can see his buckles are really nicely painted. I'm really digging the armor on him. I do think he is kind of lanky. I'm going to show you what I mean when I show off more of his figure, but you can see the armor on him does have this really nice sheen on it, and then the undersuit is a matte gray. It's not really black, it's almost like a charcoal color. Like his armor is black and his undersuit is charcoal. And then even his shoes are a charcoal color. They're not actually black. They do have this kind of charcoal color scheme to them. His belt is entirely composed of soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about breaking any of these pieces off. But still, really nice figure. I do like the detailing on the Death Trooper. I hope I didn't call him the Shadow Trooper by accident. But as you can see, he does seem a little bit lanky. Like his arms just don't have the bulk that you would expect out of him. I get that they're supposed to be like special ops, but maybe the arms could have been just a tiny bit thicker, because he does seem kind of skinny. And I haven't seen the movie because it's not out yet, and this might be accurate, but I don't know, skinny troopers just don't feel that threatening to me, even if they are, you know, shrouded in this black armor. But really loving the detailing on him. I'm not sure if you see this, but there is somewhat of a blemish on mine. Specifically right here on his right pauldron. I don't know if that's paint or what, but it doesn't seem to want to rub off, so I'm guessing that is a little bit of quality control. I don't think that's going to be the problem with all of them, just on mine. A little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Moving on to the Death Trooper's articulation, he does have a ball jointed head. He can look up and down like so, turn left and right, and tilt his head side to side. Also on that ball joint, we have a hinge in the neck, so you can look down even further, and up. And pretty good range of movement, including the hinge. His arms are on a ball joint. They do go out to about that far. His pauldrons are a softer plastic, so I really wouldn't recommend leaving his arms in this horizontal angle, because you will end up warping his shoulder pads, but they do get out of the way, so you don't have to worry about his arm only going up that much. He's single jointed in the elbow. He spins at the wrist, or single jointed at the elbow, and his bicep swivel is down here at the elbow. He does have a spin and bend in the wrist. Torso is on a really nice ball joint. You can see he goes back about that far. Not too far forward, but he does get some side-to-side movement, and this is where the swivel is going to take place. Because the swivel is up here at the torso, there is no swivel at the waist. Legs go forward, back, and out. He spins at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee. As you can see, no boot swivel, but he does have a hinge in the ankle, which goes forward about that far, goes back that far, and he does have rocker ankles. Oh, it's even... I think the main problem is his torso. His torso does seem a little long for the rest of his body. That's what is throwing this figure off, is that his torso is about the same length as his legs, and that's not the way it is, but it is throwing... I don't know, there's something off about him, and I think it is the way his torso is designed. But anyway, with that being said, let's go on to my final thoughts so we can wrap up the Death Troopers review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have the Imperial Death Trooper pose for my final thoughts. Overall, a really nice figure, really great addition to have in your collection, especially if you're an army builder like me. I just love the way he looks. I do think that the torso is a bit long on him, but once you get him posed, you really don't notice it that much. So if you have them posed, it's not that big of an issue. If you have them in a static pose, you're kind of going to notice that his body is like really long and lanky. But other than that, I really do like these guys. You can see I picked up a second one. I might pick up a third one depending on how prevalent these guys are in the film, because they don't seem like a battalion. They just seem like a security detail. We'll know more about that when the movie's out. But as it stands, I'm actually quite happy having two of these guys in my collection. I'm a sucker for trooper molds. More than likely I will add a third one no matter what happens. But they look great together, especially if you have the Target exclusive Death Trooper. That one is going to be added to my collection sooner or later. But really loving the Death Trooper. If you can find him, I really recommend you pick him up, especially if you're collecting the Rogue One Black Series. you're going to need a security detail for a directed Krennic. And I can't say enough good things. I actually found one at Target and one at Walgreens, and they were both came out to $21.64 with tax, so that's about what you're going to be paying at retail. If you can find these guys, definitely pick them up. They look cool, and they're going to be awesome in any Star Wars display. They're starting to hit stores everywhere, so be patient, and you can get your very own Death Trooper. And with that being said, I'm KingofDragons 5000 saying, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check out all my other Star Wars reviews. All my other Rogue One action figure reviews are also going up around this time, so do check those out. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.
My